Thank you so much for stopping in. This is another intuition building segment that we're doing. It's a series. And what I do is I just pick a deck of oracle cards and I shuffle them up. And then we pick whatever card comes up first. So let's pick a card and see what our first impressions are. Okay. So my first impression is this. I see some cascading of energy. I mean, I don't know if it's water or what, but there's some cascading energy. Oh, that's coming from this, sorry. It's coming from whatever it is that you're reaching for. So all that energy is cascading down and it's available to me. If I'm reading it for somebody else. It's cascading energy. I mean, also then the next thing, look at her hair is cascading too. So basically, if I were doing this for somebody else, I would say, you've got some energy that's coming towards you that's available, but you may not be recognizing it, let's just say. The next card up is this one. Let's see what this one is. Let's just hold it up for you to look at for a minute. Well, my first impression is, I mean, yes, there's a female face here, and there's something here. That's not, I mean, you're not looking at the female. Now, if you're asking a question that seems to relate to a female question, you address that. But this is for first impressions. This is what first came to me. This is the first thing I saw is this stuff in the background. Basically, you know what? Actually, this is really interesting because what came to me just now is there's some beauty in the background that you're not seeing. You're focused on this, but it's this beauty in the background that's really the point. That's really the point of that's really the point. I don't have a question. So that's the point. Now, when you put them together, it's the similar situation. Now, this is very interesting because you've got this flow that you've got your back to, and you've got this beauty in the background that you're not paying attention to. That's all. Just something like that. Okay, let's pick a card from this one here. Let's see what this one says. So this is the next card. It's the first thing you notice. I'm sorry. What's the first thing you notice? Now, of course, it's a person and it's got a hands up, but my first impression, you've put your hands up, you're like, I don't know. I have no idea. That was my first impression. It could be reaching up for something. It could be accepting something. But for me, when I just looked at it, it's like throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. So that's my point. That's what I see. Throwing your hands up. You're searching for something. You're looking at something. But in the meantime, you've thrown your hands up because you're not seeing what you're supposed to see. This is just my interpretation. You're not seeing what you're supposed to see. You've got your back turned to this flow. You're not paying attention to the beauty in the background. So you're throwing your hands up and giving up. I'll put these up again so you can practice whatever you see. Doing them backwards, probably. What's your first impression? What do you see first? What is it that you notice? Practice. Whatever you think. I mean, whatever the first thing that comes to your head, whatever it is, something comes to your mind. It's not the picture of the person necessarily. You know, it's what catches your eyes at first, what pops out at you. What is it that pops out at you? That's the point of this practicing, is it's building your intuition. It's giving you practice getting out of the normal set thoughts and moving into, see, what is the first thing that you see? Maybe it's blue, maybe it's green, maybe it's brown. If the color's the first thing that comes to you, that pops out at you, that's what you go with. You go with the color. If you don't know what a color means, then you look it up. You look up what the spiritual significance of blue is. And then you start piecing it together if you're trying to get some answers for yourself or somebody else. That's how you do it. You process through it that way. And just keep building your trust, getting your intuition built up, and getting the messages that you want. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you like these. Hope you like that we're doing this. Stay tuned because there's a lot more to come.